I did not say the U.S. has a radical, endless mass shooting problem.
Even a couple weeks ago, helping out with coverage of one of the endless number of mass shootings in the country.
So Brian Stelter of CNN is giving a lecture about ethics and journalism in the media, yet when we're trying to listen to what's going on and get footage of Millie Weaver from InfoWars Inside questioning Brian Stelter about his unethical journalism, they're blocking us. How ethical is that?
How to spot fake news? I spotted it.
So now they're whispering in each other's ears. A cop has already been called. Very ethical. So Brian is finishing up telling his lies and his fake news to the entire audience of boomers and millennials who are here for extra credit. So we are going to ask him about his false accusation that there are endless mass shootings in the US and why he supports the censorship of conservative media.
Do you think that Twitter should unban Alex Jones and InfoWars?
I don't know. I think it's a really complicated subject.
If you support journalism and ethical journalism, though, aren't you against censorship? How is there? What if that slippery slope went against you, Brian? What if that slippery slope went against you? What if you were then banned?
But that's why I said I don't know if Facebook did the right thing or not. That's not for me to decide. I think what Oliver did that was so smart was he just asked a really simple question. Do these pages violate your misinformation policy? And so that's actually Facebook's responsibility, not CNN's.
But CNN technically has violated misinformation clauses on social media. You guys have gotten caught putting out hoaxes and fake news stories that you've later had to retract.
Yeah. Hey man, how are you?
There's a lot of other kids that want to talk to you.
Sherrod Brown. Sherrod Brown.
Sure, enjoyed watching in the back.
It's very interesting. How can you sit here and talk about ethical journalism and then falsely say that the U.S. has a radical, endless mass shooting problem? How can you say that? That's false.
I did not say the U.S. has a radical, endless mass shooting problem.
You said that the U.S. has an endless mass
shooting.
No, you didn't. You said it's endless mass shooting problem in the U.S.
Okay.
That is false.
Even a couple weeks ago, helping out with coverage of one of the endless number of mass shootings in the country. I remember talking with the anchor about what we don't know.
Okay. What you're arguing is an opinion.
No, it's a fact.
I'm not going to debate.
Wait, can you elaborate on endless mass shooting problem? What statistics do you have to back that up?
Okay. If you are okay with the number of people killed in this country by weapons, that's
Are you
okay.
okay with the number of people
I'm not okay
saved
with
every year due to the number of weapons in this country?
I am so thankful that some people are saved.
3 million lives every year.
I'm not going to debate with you whether there's an endless mass shooting problem.
You said that there was. This isn't a debate.
Armed security at their buildings?
CNN does, and I'm grateful for it.
So
And I've never said
you
anything
feel
to the
safer?
contrary.
Do you feel safer because they have armed security at CNN?
I do.
I really just want you to elaborate on your comment that there are endless mass shootings in America. Elaborate. Where's your statistics? Where do you get that? How do you back that up? As an ethical journalist, how do you back that up?
I'm not going to debate you about whether the number of mass shootings in America is too many or
You
not.
said it's an endless mass shooting problem. Where do you get that from?
There are too many mass shootings in America, and if you think there should be more, that's your opinion.
That's what I'm
But I'm
saying.
not gonna
There's a
debate
lot of
opinions with
ethical journalism going on here.
Remember, I'm not a reporter covering gun violence or education.
Then why did you falsely state that there's an endless mass shooting problem?
I've already answered your question.
No,
I
you
know
haven't.
you're not going to be happy with it, but that's
You're
okay.
lying. Will you say free Alex Jones for us?
I'm happy to keep
Will you
talking
say
to
free Alex Jones to the camera?
Alex Jones says that I drink children's blood. If you're proud of that,
That's an opinion.
if you're proud of that, good for you. I'm really.
Do you drink children's blood?
But don't you think that's all the more reason to come on InfoWars?
Fake news. Watch out for fake news.
There is an endless mass shooting problem in America. He said it. There is a stream. We have it on camera. And then he lies when he's confronted about it. I think he's a coward. I think he spreads fake news, and it's embarrassing that Kent State invited him to come speak. I wonder who else. Is there a committee member we can talk to here? Are you part of the committee? They don't want to admit. I wouldn't want to admit that either. That's embarrassing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to admit that either. That's embarrassing. Well, do you want to talk to us?
No.
Michael, come over here.
No, I don't. But don't.
Who else? I did. Would you like to disclaim that? Are you touching his camera equipment?
Were you in my face?
No. How did I get in your face?
I didn't push his camera back though.
You did. We have it on video.
Take a
If
picture
you
of me.
push those cameras any closer,
No, honestly, no, it's not a threat. Don't
Wait,
be
what?
silly. Don't be silly.
Oh my gosh. I have a grand exit. What's your name?
Who are you? Who are you?
Don't touch me. Why are you touching me?
Who are you again?
Why are you touching me?
This is about to get real raunchy. Let me just.
Is it? You're a journalism student. This is what journalism is today. This is what the journalism school is teaching journalist students.
I want you to have a little bit more of an open mind about CNN. We're not all evil people.
I'm sorry, but there have been so many instances of fake news with CNN that, you know, my open mind has been convicted that CNN is not a trustworthy news source. I mean, you guys say you're the most trusted source in news. Well, you're the most
Read my
fake
newsletter
source in
tonight and
news.
Try to find anything inaccurate.
The biggest fake news I've seen today is that Kent State invited you, a CNN reporter, to come preach ethics of journalism to a bunch of journalist students. It would be nice if you practiced what you preached.
Hey, I always want to get better. Do you always want to keep improving?
Yes, I do
I
want
always
to keep
wanna keep
improving,
improving.
but I'm not admitting I'm perfect. I know InfoWars doesn't admit they're perfect, but I don't think that InfoWars
We're
should be
perfect.
banned. My question is, do you guys see the correlation here that you guys are responsible for creating alternative news sites
I think it's
popularity
good. I think-
by being fake news?
Let a thousand flowers blossom, right? I'm only here today because I was able to learn HTML and make a website. So you're never going to hear me disagree. Everybody should be able to make a website and compete in the court of public opinion.
Unless they're
Your
conservatives and then you
objections
ask them to be
with
banned.
I've never asked for anybody to be banned.
You wanted
Your
Trump
objection-
suspended off Twitter.
So will
No,
you
I
say-
did not.
will you
See,
say
once
free
again,
Alex Jones?
that's interesting. One night on Anderson's show,
hear it.
I said, you know, when Trump is making threats on Twitter, this is
What
an issue
threat?
for Twitter. He threatened North Korea on January.
He did not.
Last year. And so on that day, what I said was, you know, Twitter's facing questions about what it's going to do. You interpret that as me urging Twitter to ban him. That's bull.
No, you know what you were trying to do.
Right
You know
wing
exactly
outlets
what you were trying to do.
quote.
You just said that he
Misstated
was threatening North Korea.
Correct. I don't know what
And then
you're
you
gonna do
say
about it.
Twitter, this is a violation of
How is
your
asking questions any
services.
different than what you're doing asking questions?
I am not saying you threatened somebody.
Okay. You've already made some pretty weird claims against me earlier, but that's okay.
Are you threatened by me?
No, I'm not.
So if
asking
you're saying
questions,
that what
asking
InfoWars
questions is not
reporter
the
is
same.
doing is no different than you. Why should this InfoWars, news
I'm not
outlet be
saying it
banned?
should. I'm not saying
but
it should.
CNN
Perfect. He's not saying that it should be
I'm not saying
banned.
it should
Can
or
you
shouldn't.
say free Alex
It's not up to
Jones
me
for
to
us?
say. It's
Say
up to
free
motherfuckers.
Alex Jones.
Let's hear it.
Here, let's hear. You support ethical journalism. That means no censorship for any type of journalist outlet. Say it. Free Alex Jones. Say you support the uncensorship of Alex Jones. Say it for everyone to hear.
It's a very good stunt.
Free Alex
I
Jones.
give you credit for trying.
Free InfoWars.
I respect the game. I respect the.
Can you say free News Wars?
I gotta go write my newsletter.
Bye,
I
Brian.
appreciate the chat.
Nice
Thank you.
to
Nice to
meet
meet
you.
you.
We'll get him one day, Millie. Remember, we are listener supported. We don't get billions of dollars from the government or Silicon Valley or George Soros. We are supported by you. So please go to InfoWarsStore.com and check out the highest quality nutraceuticals and supplements at InfoWarsStore.com.